Recently, I've been in a few Facebook groups and I've seen this theme from people asking, I don't even know where to start to hire the right people to help me take my business from an idea to online and make it profitable. In this video, I'm going to share with you a few of the people that you should be looking to add onto your team so that you could take your digital business and make it real. Hi, my name is Andrea Reindl. I'm the founder of Legacy Creative and a brand strategist. For the last 13 years, my team and I have helped very many big thinkers take their ideas from a whiteboard to a real business. And we've done that through a collection of building teams, having a strategy, making sure our messaging is right, making sure they have the right digital business model, and then pulling it all together for them. Basically, it's like we take a pile of Lego and make it into something pretty. Today, we're going to talk about a few of the people that you need on your team and a little bit of what they would do for you in order to take your business and make it real. One of the people you need on your team in order to make your business real is a copywriter. Personally, I think the words to persuade people and get them to understand the value you'll have in their life and the way that they can work with you is one of the most important pieces of making your business real. Whether it's you working with them or you doing the copywriting, what a copywriter will do for you is take all of your idea and organize it in a way that the person reading the idea can really understand the value that you're bringing to them. The copywriter should be helping you with things like your emails, your sales pages. They should be helping you with your landing pages and your lead magnets, and overall helping you with the messaging strategy. It's so important that you work with the copywriter to make sure that your ideal client understands what you have to offer them, and the person writing the words, that's known as a copywriter, is one of the most important people on your team. The next person you need on your team is the graphic designer. And what a graphic designer does is they come in and they bring all the visuals that you need into your overall messaging. So once you have great words, that's fantastic. Great words on a page are amazing. However, you also need the pages and all of the elements of your brand to be very visually appealing so that people want to stick around and read it. So the words are half of it, but the visuals are the other half of it. So it's really important you work with a graphic designer that understands brand strategy. Probably if you're building a digital business and you're somebody that wants to take your ideas and put them online and be part of the digital empire that's going on right now, then what you need is somebody who also understands how graphics show up online. It's like, what do they look like on sales pages? What do they look like on websites? What do they look like on PDF resources that people might download from you? You really want to work with a graphic designer that understands psychology and communicating your message. Now, one of the best things is when your graphic designer and your copywriter work together, because the two of them can collaborate to make your message as clear as possible. The next person you need on your team is very, very important, and they are the tech person. This is the person that understands how to talk to the internet and make all of your big ideas and your words and your graphics actually come to life on the internet. So they're typically a tech person that can work in a multitude of different platforms and formats. Front-end development are things like your website, which can be often developed on WordPress or some other sort of page builder. And then your back-end development is the CRM or the elements behind that manage your social media posting. It manages your email funnels. It manages your landing page flows and your links. It's also things like managing your analytics, so you can see what's working and what's not. Your tech person is an incredibly important person to know and to keep close to you. So when your tech person, your graphic person, and your copywriter all work together, they can create the amazing customer journey that you're hoping to provide for your clients. Finally, you need a cat herder. A project manager, really. A person who holds all of it together and makes sure that timelines and budgets are managed and that they're met in the way that meets the best for the strategy for the business. The project manager is one of the people who will pull everything together for you and hold that project's vision, making sure that it happens. What a great project manager will do for you is that you, as the visionary, can do only what you're good at and show up for everybody that you should be showing up for. So you can do your work, you can do your teaching, you can do all of the crafting of the message that you want to get out into the world, and let the team take over everything else that needs to be done in order to make it real. Okay, here's a few bonus people that you should have on your team. They're not necessarily full-time on your team, but you definitely want to have relationships with them. One is a photographer. One of the reasons I think you should have an amazing photographer on your team is that the more authentically you can show up online with pictures of you that really express your inner essence, the better those pictures will help you actually convert your audience. So it's important that every once in a while you do a photo shoot. I recommend to our clients that they do one every 6 to 12 months, just because it's nice to have new graphics to work with and it's nice to have new photos to work with. So I think you should have a photographer in your local area that can work with you regularly and that you like them and their vibe, because, well, photo shoots are fun. All right, another person I think that you should have in your corner if you're building a digital business to help you make it real is a video editor. Not everybody needs a lot of video in their business, but everybody probably needs a little bit of video in their business. So having a video editor on hand that you know you can trust, that understands your brand, that understands the vibe you want to give to your clients, then a video editor will help you do all the heavy lifting editing work. I was actually on a call with someone the other day and she's like, I don't want to edit all the videos for my course. I'm a therapist. I need to be doing therapy because that's what I get paid for. I don't want to be editing the videos in my course, which is 100% true. You should not be editing your own videos. You just need a good video editor in your pocket so that you can get them to edit them for you. Now, how do you get those videos? That you need a videographer for. So a videographer and a video editor sometimes come together in one person. I've worked with lots of people that do both the video filming and then they do the editing, but sometimes they're two separate people also. So it's good to have somebody in your local area that you trust, that you can work with, that can help you shoot the videos. What the videographer will do for you is they'll make sure that your camera's set up, that your sound is set up, that your lighting is set up, and a really good one will sit there and help you with making sure that your message is coming out the best way possible, because they understand what you're trying to communicate to your audience. So sometimes the video editor and the videographer are the same person, and sometimes they're two separate people. Either way, you want to have both on your team. And finally, another bonus person that's nice to have that is really, really important to your team is a social media manager. What the social media manager will do for your business is they will pull all of the work that the other team members have done, and they'll put it into a social media strategy and then make sure that it gets posted on the platforms that it needs to be posted on. Not every business has multiple platforms, but almost all businesses have at least one or two platforms that they should be using to help nurture and convert their prospects into leads and into clients. So what the social media manager does is make sure that all of that is communicated and expressed on social media. They're an important part of your team, and it's important to have one around. Now that you know the different roles and the functions and the people that you're going to need on your team, how do you go about making it real and making decisions that work for you and your business? There's basically 3 ways you can do it. Number 1, you can DIY it, which means you do it yourself. You watch YouTube videos, you figure it out, you buy different platforms and technologies, and then you watch the tutorials and you figure out how to do it all by yourself. That is a perfectly feasible option. Obviously, it's going to take you longer to launch, and it's going to cost you a lot of time. If you are a busy subject matter expert, often this isn't really an option for you because you already have a full-time job and you don't really want to spend your nights and weekends and every spare minute you have building another business. Number 2, you can patchwork it together. So you can go and hire a bunch of different freelancers and have them work together to get you the result you want. I just gave you a lot of those roles, things like you can hire a copywriter, graphic designer, video editor, all of them separately, and project manage pulling them all together to help build your vision and make it real. There's a lot of great websites to hire freelancers. There's Upwork and Freelancer and HireMyMom.com and Fiverr. There's a ton of places where you can hire people who will do their one part of the role, and then you can assemble it all together into the funnel and the business that you need. Number 3 option is you hire a team that just takes care of it for you. It's not so much that they're training you, but they're doing the implementation. And that means they're gonna need 2 things. They're gonna need a brand blueprint, like the bigger vision of what your brand is and all those things I talk about in other videos, like who's your ideal client, what's the transformation you're providing for them, how much are you charging for your program and your product. They need all of that big vision that happens in the branding and the brand strategy. And then they need an implementation plan, a company that will just take the brand strategy from you and go and implement it for you. Our team does both. We create the brand strategy and we do implementation to help people build their digital business. What's great about working with a company like ours is basically they make it easy for you. You have one point person, we manage all the timelines, all the budgets, all the things for you so that all you have to do is what you're best at. Now that you understand who you need on your business, you should be able to make better decisions and higher quality decisions of what works best for you. Whether you decide to go the DIY route or hire freelancers at your own pace or look into hiring a company like ours, it doesn't really matter as long as you understand that there needs to be a timeline, a budget, and a plan to make your vision real. That's how people go from taking something from a whiteboard to a profitable business. I hope you found this helpful. Please like and subscribe if you are into branding or you are building a digital business or you're anything like a big visionary that wants to communicate your message. This channel's for you. We're gonna bring you lots more tutorials about how to make stuff branded, real, and best for your clients. Have a great day.